I call this the cube of sadness and lies. A so-called bouillon cube. Don't do this to your body. Throw this crap away. Today we're going to be making a proper chicken and bone stock, which is exquisitely good for you, and even the dog likes it. And you ever wonder why your grandma's chicken soup always cured you? Well, it's because she used real bones, real chicken, which contain real collagen, marrow, protein, glycosaminoglycans, and other good stuff. Let's get to it. GCGs are long linear polysaccharides that covalently connect to proteins, which are physiologically important. They have anticoagulant, anti-inflammatory, and other properties which make this bone broth a superfood. So now the boil is going to happen in two parts. The first part will be primarily just the bones and maybe a little bit of ginger and onion, salt and pepper for 2 hours. Next part is going to be the bones plus all the vegetables for another hour and a half. Now it's just about to boil. You can see a little bit of the foam, a bit of the scum come up. You can start to scrape that out. Now that it's at a rolling boil, there's a lot more scum to scrape off. For the next 5 minutes or so, you're going to be scraping off the top, and then you'll have 2 hours to watch Netflix. Just fire and forget. So it's been about 2 hours. We've been boiling just the bones, and to that we're going to add carrot, celery, onion, ginger, garlic as a primary ingredient, some bell pepper, some jalapenos, some turmeric, and some cloves. Just dump all that in there and boil it for another hour and a half. We're also going to add a bunch of parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Mix it up a little bit. Throw any vegetable from the fridge you don't want to go to waste. I found a lime. I'm just going to toss that in there. Also some cucumber that's about to go to waste. Maybe break it in half or just crunch it and just toss it in there. It's all going to boil down to its essence. Covered to prevent the juices from escaping. Okay, it's been an hour and a half. Should look something like this. Then we're going to drain this into a colander. So this is how much it yielded. This is pure stock. It's going to be used as a base for any soup or any sauce that you have. Then I'm going to want to store it. Reuse any glass container that I bought, and then just pouring it in. I have a larger container here. I'm going to put this in the freezer, revisit this 3 or 4 weeks from now. Now, if you're going to put it in the freezer, be sure not to fill it too close to the top, especially if you have a glass jar. Leave maybe a half an inch or an inch from the top just to make sure that it doesn't bust the jar open. Also, I'm going to show you a pro tip. In case you want smaller amounts of stock, you just put it into an ice cube tray like this. This will allow you to use little cubes of stock if you don't want to defrost an entire jar. Moment of truth for the bone stock. Just added salt and pepper. Let's see what happens.
That's really good. That's what we call levanta muertos.
Moment of truth number 2. Let's see. God, you can feel it. Wow, incredible. So that was chicken and bone broth. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It really...
Sorry, I peed again in the way I wasn't supposed to. Sorry.
Alright, bad dog. Chicken and bone broth can cure almost any ailment. Tonight, I'm going to finish with an Alec Bradley Black Market and a lighter Ron Zacapa 23-year-old aged Solera rum. Keep cooking until next time.